Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when... Down at the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Ward. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Floating away. Looking down the left side. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there to get this offense humming.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, and now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down, and now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Corners are going to bail. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! came. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. For one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Not much time left in the first, but you want to squeeze every ounce out of life that you can get, so we'll have one more snap. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Alabama 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They're trying to get to it. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Still looking on the move. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Hey, that's a live ball. So he recovers his own fumble, but they will have to turn it over on downs.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day too. All these guys had speed, all these guys had vision and quickness, and this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only option.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. I really like this call to go for it on fourth down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Back to pass, it's Ward. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Wide open downfield. Smashes through the tackle. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Now adjusting. Lets it go to the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They're going to ride this running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And I love that this offense stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he added the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Trying to get to him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a gutsy call, man. I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to...
Touchdown, Miami! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, You got the offense right where you want.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Through the air, it's Milrow. Buying some time. He'll get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And I tell you what, you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Runs through a tackle. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
It's in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
Call for the extra point.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Hand off from the shotgun. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. 3rd and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the Canes get it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it. Just buried it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage, QB and him, same page, fourth down, no problem.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. You're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You're down late in the game. You got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell. Forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Alabama trying to hold this lead and run out the clock. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Power ahead. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout is called with just just 2 seconds left to go. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And they add another touchdown late. Listen, this game's over. We all know that, but they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't continue to get in the end zone.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.